think, but it's a very serious question.
Good question.
I need to think about this. I'm serious.
How would it be different if I was born? Or, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got me with that one. I can't answer that one. That's a good one.
But I think my life would be different, definitely. I don't think I'm not doing my master's right now and trying to start a family, so I'd be working. And then, yeah, I don't think master's would be an option for me. But I wouldn't think it's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but it would definitely be different.
I'll meet you at your front door.
I would work in a strip club and make lots of like lots of money, whatever, tips, and take home $1,000. Yeah, but I'm fully a man though. Yeah.
I think life would have just been easier because you just have a lot more advantages that you don't even realize you have, and I think you're just safer. It's a safer world for men.
Sarebbe stata più semplice per certi versi, per esempio per viaggiare da sola, per avere carriera sul lavoro.
Especially when it comes to jobs, they are women, or I would always, hold myself back, and in order not to boast about myself. So I think there have been many occasions in which I probably should have, spoken more. I can do this very well. I'm good at this job, so let me do this. So, and I think a man, they would do that a lot more. Said, I'm good at this. I can do this. And I was actually really, I thought, this is great. Yes, I should do it like this. But usually I am not so good at this.
Wow, it's a good one. 693. Yeah, probably. I think in some parts I feel lucky, especially when you guys have your period. I feel very lucky. I like blessing God that I'm not a woman. But I think women are amazing. Women got so much intuition and understanding and wisdom and the ability to carry things and to absorb things more than a man. Men are much more impulsive, to my opinion, and they can carry out suffer or burden as much as women.
Just gender is, from my experiences, it's just seems such a fundamental thing. Not necessarily in terms of who you are, but in terms of the way cultural, society perceives you. Just like race, but even bigger than race in some ways, if not most, if not all. And those things feed back into you, and you cannot be immune to it. You're a part of culture. So I have no idea what would happen.
As the profile of motherhood, as a profile of motherhood and working, a man has a profile of producing. If he doesn't produce, he's a failure. Many men don't want to produce. I was never a great leader in any sense of the word, and I was content with what I did.
I will be way more spoiled by my family, because the reason why I was born is because my family wanted a boy, because I had an older sister, and after my older sister, my grandma on my dad's side always wanted a boy.
I would wear much cuter clothing. I would be a little sweeter.
In Chinese culture, you have the boy child to carry out the culture or the family name and family value?
I don't know. I never saw myself in a different way as trying to be a woman. So I really want to know how to answer that as a man that I am. I believe that some men are very sensitive, which probably you could say will touch the feminine side of you. But that's about it. I mean, as a man, that would probably the only feminine part of myself. Probably how sensitive I would be within different occasions or situations and stuff like that. But
But I mean, there are a lot of really good female drummers. Also, I don't think it's like a lot of girls feel like they play that. You know what I mean?
Why do you think it's different?
Because it's like such a manly instrument. Because it's such like a manly, I don't know, it's not manly, it's just masculine or something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think it would be easier or in your job?
I've never thought about it, so it's never thought about it.
Do you think it would be for your job harder?
No idea. I don't know.
Would my life be different if I was a man? How would it be different? Wow. Probably not feel. I'd probably feel more comfortable living in Washington Heights, which is where I live. If I get kind of scared, thinking like, oh God, just look at me. I might not feel as scared. But I don't know.
If I was a man. Very difficult now. I think yes, it will be different. I don't have career because I am a woman. Okay, and but it's not. I don't have a career because I like my mother. It's not like. But I have a choice. I do a choice. I do have a choice because I choose to be a mother.
Damn.
You're asking two philosophers.
Yeah.
Lots of different radically different.
I'm gonna be really cheesy and say, for example, getting into clubs in New York. I'm sure if I was a woman with like a little dress or like, heels on, it'd be a lot easier to get into. Yeah, clothes shopping would be different too. But I can't think of anything that is like really profound besides just the everyday stuff.
Experience of my body.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wearing clothes. Lots of things would be different. Using public restrooms, that'd be really different.
Yeah.
The question is like from my perspective or from what I know about the world?
Whatever.
Whatever?
Of course, also what I know about the world.
What about you? The thing is that if you see the art history is full of men. So my first reaction would be my possibilities would be reduced, right, within the art field. Like since the beginning of art, we have seen like very few women, like on the scene, doing stuff that actually permeates during time, So, and I don't agree with that, but it's what's happened. So. So if you ask me what would change if I was a woman, a lot would change. I mean, I wish nothing changed, right? But to be honest, in the way we have carried our history, yeah, I can say like a lot would change.
Oh God, I can't even imagine being a man. Let's see, if I was a man. That's a hard one. How would my life be different? I'd probably make more money. Probably would have been the principal instead of a teacher. have the kids, you take care of the kids, you take care of the home, you know. Hell, it would have been easy to be a man.
Really all depends on the time frame. Like I think now it's still difficult, I think, for women, but I think it's getting better. I think there's always an improvement. I think as being a part of the human race, we're allowed to evolve and grow. Obviously we make mistakes, we're all human, but I think the time that we find ourselves now is probably the best time to be a woman. And I think it's just going to get better, hopefully. But man, it's I would say it's tougher if I looked at it, you know, politically right now. It's just like, you know, women are struggling to keep their rights to do what they want to do with their bodies and have proper health, education, and when it comes to that. So I think it's a little bit more difficult, and it's still in the sense of a job market, it's a little bit more difficult as well. But I think it's getting better. You know, I meet strong women all the time that are, actually my boss is a very strong woman, so you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's you know, that you're not able to do anything, essentially.